there are ways to show interest without declaring intention. Me, I don't believe that women should just go out. But let me tell you the way Pastor Muyiwa, for example, started talking to Pastor K. So she saw him and she said, Piki, I like your outfits. When I have a boyfriend, I want to take him to shop where you shop. You see lines now. So that line it has already cast. Don't use it. But then she let him take it.
If he walk, use that more. That's past power.
But she let him take it from there. Do you understand? So from that initial conversation which she initiated, it was now left to him to follow up. Not the one that you would drop hints today. The guy did not answer because he doesn't like you. You drop another hint tomorrow. So once you've dropped one, allow him to also, because I think they say men.
Welcome to Kingdom Relationship. At Kingdom Relationship, we discuss about God, kingdom marriage, kingdom relationship. If you are interested in building a kingdom relationship or marriage, then this place is for you. Welcome.
Are hunters naturally. Because if you initiate too much, eventually throughout the relationship and the marriage, you'll be the one always taking initiative. So find ways to begin conversations and show interest without necessarily throwing yourself at this person. And then know that declaring intention comes with a risk. The person might not like you, and it's their choice. I think there's another of our pastors to his public knowledge. The person had put a post, something about being single. So she entered his DM and said, oh, are you really single? Now, this is somebody who had put himself out there to say he was single. Don't go and start DMing people. Are you single? Me too. Yeah, what a coincidence. So, try and read the room and then follow up from there. Do you understand? But if you've been in a friendship with someone and the person seems like they might be interested, but you are not sure, then you can ask them to define what's going on. But not that you just like someone, you met them 1 week ago, you now ask them to define the relationship. There's nothing there. Praise the Lord.
So the question is about jealousy. They are saying, is there a good kind of jealousy? Like, how do you draw the line? Especially in dating relationships. So if from one of the scenarios that were painted, if a person is in a relationship with someone else and they are always asking, where are you? What are you doing? You know, those kind of things. How do you draw the line? Is there any good kind of jealousy? Is there a healthy kind of jealousy? Or is there a point where jealousy just becomes too much? Or insecurity?
All right, go first.
So there's an example that Apostle has given before. I don't know if you guys remember, where he was talking about the jealousy of God. And now if you are dating a guy, and then you now say you are going to your friend's house, he now calls you on video call. And then as you're on video call, your best friend that is a guy, you're resting on him like this. And say hi to... So, and if the person you are dating is not jealous with that kind of relationship, and the person doesn't really have a plan for you, remember you said that,
That's
sir?
true.
So I feel like there's some points...
That's bad boy playbook.
Yeah.
I don't really mind what you're doing with your life, you know. Just exactly. We just come together, we just vibe. I don't really care. So it's a serious red flag if the guy is not jealous at all.
But where it now becomes toxic is where, for example, he's monitoring your phone. Maybe you realize that there's a way he's monitoring your phone or he's monitoring your movements, where he begins to threaten, where it becomes excessive. Every time you're talking
at work, everybody.
Every time you're talking to a guy, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? So when it gets to a point where there is a frequency and an intensity that makes you uncomfortable, sometimes all you need to do is to tell your friend, my boyfriend did this, so what do you think? Because sometimes in relationships, you are blindsided. So when you bring in somebody else that has sense and you allow them see what's going on, they're able to give you proper perspective. Anybody that says, if you leave me, I would die, run away. You wanted to break up with them, they threatened to kill themselves. One day, let me not say they will kill you and themselves, they will kill their enemy. But please, those things, when it's now like...
Let me tell you a true life story.
When it's getting physical, when there are red flags, when the intensity is a lot, then that's a red flag.
Let me tell you a true life story. So there's this guy who called me. And I said, okay, how are you? Fine. He introduced himself.
True story.
He said, well, you don't know me, but I'm dating one of the members in your church. And I said, oh, okay, nice to know. And he said, you guys are close, so I decided to get to know you. In fact, you guys are so close, sometimes I wonder if you are intimate.
A married man, no.
So,
my husband, though.
So he's dating a church member, a church member who.
Had it been, I know you, I could have.
You understand?
Why do you say it like that?
See, I could not believe my ears. First and foremost, how he got my number. He would have gotten into a phone, gotten the number, and this is not someone who has been to our house before.
But if you are roaming, no,
I'm
maybe
telling
not
you,
okay.
this is not someone who has been to my house before or any such thing. It's just normal, okay. Maybe I was blessed by today's sermon, share the link and all of that. Maybe because of the way she reversed me. And then he had this genius idea.
The lady is not even that close.
She's not close, that's what I'm saying. He had this genius idea to call the pastor and say, you are so close. Sometimes I think you are intimate. So, if you're not careful, you see all those movies you watch where someone is dating a psychopath that eventually threatens their life and, God forbid, kills them. Now, all these small things, they reveal them. You get what I'm saying? Stalking you, threatening colleagues in the office. Please, like P.O. said, when it becomes toxic, when it becomes abusive, when it becomes restricting, too restricting, then you know that, there has to be a boundary. Draw the line immediately and end that relationship. And so it's pretty simple, yeah.
Is it okay to leave a relationship on the grounds of financial instability?
The question is not complete. Who is financially unstable? Like, I don't understand. Both of you this is where I see it. Right? Praise the Lord. I don't want you guys to get stuck with someone who is a lazy person. If this person is hardworking, not just hardworking, but they also have sense. Some people are hardworking, but they don't really know how to apply. Here's one house. They don't really know how to apply the wisdom in maybe they are doing a particular business. And none of their friends has told them, this business, you're not really that good. So it depends on what's the potential of the person. And then how willing are they to improve themselves and get to work. And you might be surprised. When I got married to my husband, people might have looked at what he was earning and what I was earning, because women should also work and earn a living. This is 2024. Naira is not smiling with anybody. Do you understand? So both of you should actually get to work. If what you feel like, oh, this person should be the only one working as a guy, and me, my job is just to look pretty, you have missed the entire point. So you also bring something to the table as well. But is this person hardworking? Do they have a vision? Do they have a track record? And then do you believe in them? Because I would have married my spouse if he had nothing. Because to me, he was already one of the richest people in my mind. So if you're asking this question, it might be because you just don't believe in this person. And don't marry someone you don't believe in. Move on. But I'm also saying this to also kind of really help your mindset as well. Right?
Living a relationship on the ground of financial instability. It depends on the context. You see, there are many guys, unfortunately, who have this. It's not just about the fact that they don't have a lot of money. It's that they are not consistent at anything. 5 years ago, it was crypto. Then you move to tech. Then you move to car wash business. Then you move to, and so at least we can see a consistent effort and track record. And whether you like it or not, the truth is, it doesn't matter the response we give. Ladies like to think about the future. There must be at least some semblance of security. And if she cannot have that's a problem. It's not just about the relationship. It's about a guy who maybe lacks a sense of direction. It's a problem. Let me say this. Never be lacking behind when it comes to effort. Do your best. There is something. Listen, life is difficult, but more often than not, if you give your best, there is a way life just has a way of caving in and giving you at least some yields. That if you plant a seed in the ground, seasons may vary, but you can't be so unlucky consistently. You just do your best, all right? Having said that, there are also ladies who are buying out this ungodly culture of wanting to date guys who already have some level of financial affluence. And if you are finding yourself in that space, you need to detox as fast as possible. Because I can tell you one thing. Guys know if you are around for the money, even if it's not just for the money, but the money was a major factor, and you turned your eyes against some red flags, they can smell it, they know. And there's a level of respect you may never even have. I mean, even your opinion in that relationship might not be valued, because what do you mean? You know, you are here for the money, I give you money, so keep quiet, you know, and all of that. So think about that.
48, first child. This is what some guys want to do.